Hello, welcome to game 35 of 50 games in 50 weeks. Today I'm playing Graham. Hello, how's it going? And I'm fighting the Green Tide of Green Tide Win. We're playing 1500 points today, and we're playing one of the special missions, which is the Crucible of War. So this is one of the example missions at the back of custom missions. So basically, this mission is, this is my primary objective. So this is like a fuel depot. So basically anything, I've got to basically just protect this at all costs. Basically it's up to Graham. He's got to get a troops unit within base contact for this, and it's got to be in base contact for 1 full turn. And if it's a base contact for 1 full turn, it explodes and you get 3 victory points. If you don't achieve that, I get the 3 victory points. And then the other secondary objectives are as normal. So deployment is basically, I was forced to put up to, some units in reserve. So I've got my Terminators, my Marshal and my Champion in reserve. Basically I've got to deploy everything else within 12 inches of this, of my primary objective. And basically nothing of yours starts on the table, does it? Basically everything is going to come on this long table edge over here. Unfortunately I don't get to seize initiative, so basically, Graham, can you tell us what's in your army please? You don't need to go into every detail, just your...
So, make with KFF, Warboss on a bike, yes! 2 to 5 looters, 2 to 5 looters. I have 9 cannons, each have an upright there, 2 ammo-runs, and 120 boys. That's 60 slugger boys. 60. Sorry, it's not actually, it's only 57.
That's a lot of boys.
57 slugger boys and 60 shooter boys.
That's a lot of boys. That's
this
a lot of
squad
boys.
here have Boss Pole and Big Chopper. Everything else has Power Claw, Boss Pole,
Oh my god.
and heavy armor. Lots of boys.
That's a lot of orcs.
It's a lot of boys. Terminator from Land Raider.
Yes it is.
I'm not worried. I wouldn't be worried.
So we're playing, we've got a lot of cannons, you never know.
Strength 8.
Yeah, it could do it. It could happen. Gretchen are accurate shots. Okay, basically over here I've got the Snippets in reserve that I said already, and I've just got the Crusader Land Raider and the Godhammer Land Raider. They've each got a tactical squad with a melter gun in it over here, and then I've got the Choppy Assault Terminator unit with 3 hammers and 3 lightning claws as well. What Warlord trait did you roll?
I get an extra dice for my
You got an extra dice for running, pick the highest, and the one I got is quite good actually. My Marshal gains a victory point for the army if he kills any enemy characters in a challenge, which is quite useful. So, your first turn, everything's just basically going to flee on this end of the table, so come on in, come and have a go if you think you're hard enough. Ah, that's not a proper whack, give us a proper whack.
I need to save it.
Alright, okay. Okay, you need to save it up for the camera then, alright? Okay, so that's about to have the first turn. Okay, that's the end of the first turn. On my first turn, Order was basically moved up here and shot some futile shots at these guys over here and done nothing. Terminator's also moved up into cover just to kind of preserve the objective a wee bit. All the Green Tide of the day moved on here. Quite a lot of them, as you can see. Is that enough boys for you, Graham?
Never enough.
Never? Okay. Basically, his turn was basically just all moving and getting stuff on. So that's a lot of boys. That's a lot of boys. Okay. Oh.
2 Land Raiders.
I think you get a lot of power fists in there, I wager though. No knobs.
I've got knobs of 3
Nope.
power claws.
That's 3 power claws.
3.
Got to get them though. Anyway, this is about to go for turn 2. Okay, that's in a turn 2. Basically, on turn 2, there's another rule for this scenario, which is Graham can deploy units in reserve up to 21 from one location up to 24 inches away from this. So he's basically went over here, and a unit of Grots ran on, and a unit of boys ran on. And between the Land Raiders and the Terminators, I took a big chunk out of them here. I was going for first blood on this wee Gretchen, but I killed them all. It went to ground and passed so many saves. You can't believe it. So I've got an angry orc mob here, which I killed a big chunk of as well. But while that was happening, the big horde advanced. It's getting closer. I'm a bit worried.
Tell a table.
Okay, so that's about to go for turn 3. Okay, that's the end of turn 3. On this turn, basically, the tide continued to move up, and the war boss is sneaking around here. Don't think I've forgotten about him, Graham. I see him. Basically, I had to kill the last grot with this guy just to basically make sure I got the first blood, so I've killed that. Then the rest of this guns and the Terminators, and I opened up on these guys and killed most of them. Double 1, I rolled for the assault move. That was very depressing. Over here, this Land Raider killed one of the boys here, was shooting the Terminators in here. The Emperor's Champion jumped into this unit because he took all the Kraut Serwin from the looters all over here. Extremely accurate fire from the looters after rolling 5 shots. Oh. I think that's it. We're missing.
That's everything.
Okay, so it's about to go for turn 4. Okay, that's the end of turn 4. On this turn, the Terminators who failed their assault basically were assaulted by this unit, and the Marshal killed the Nob in a challenge, which because my Warlord treated this in our victory point, and then the guys ran away, so they're going to fall back round this direction now. The Land Raiders basically just moved up here and opened up on the red squad over here. The Terminators, after winning this combat, moved, consolidated 6 and moved and got a huge assault on the Warboss. And the Marshal killed him in a challenge. Very jammy. It was 6 hits out of 6 hits out of 6 attacks. It absolutely smashed them. Jammy, I'm not going to deny it was jammy. But over here, well that's it. Is it? Yeah, it is like a mini Lysander essentially, because he's got like the Eternal Warrior with the mantle and stuff like that. Over here, the Terminators basically ran in, and it was really unlucky for a game because the pile-in moves basically meant that I killed the first wave, and because I was so far away from the pile-in move, none of his guys got to attack, so they got smashed with lightning claws, and then the hammers got them again. But they're still fearless and still in combat, so they might get back up from their buddies that are over here. So this is just about to go for turn 5. So actually going to see this night fighting. So do you want to roll the dice for us? Yes, so it's now night fighting for the remainder of the game. Alright, so that's about to go for turn 5.
I'm on TV!
Alright, that's the end of the game on turn 5. So basically, I've got the objective's still alive. I've got the Warboss for First Blood, and I've also got. What else did I get? Oh, Warlords and First Blood, that was the kitchen. Okay, so basically on the final turn, this turned into like a big rammy. The Terminators and the Marshal's Terminator units basically ran in to fight both squads of boys. And the Nob and that over here just basically tried to get into combat. Over here, the Land Raiders just basically opened fire on this red unit here and then killed some of them. The other blue unit that is just packing away now because we're getting kicked out. Basically, the Terminators got them in the first round of the assault, and then that was pretty much it. Over here, the unit that was still fleeing, the Crusader unit, basically just jumped out and assaulted them, and they failed the leadership test, so were destroyed. So that's it. So that was the 5-0, I think, because I've got the primary as well. So what do you think of that mission, then, Groom?
It's a shame, but it was
a shame. So what do you think of the mission?
Probably wasn't great, but it was good to play something different.
Well, that's it. This is one. Well, that's it because I wanted to get the special missions in every 5 games, so I thought that was probably this is called the Crucible of War. So I think that was one of the. I didn't want to play one of the ones I've already played before, so that was quite an interesting change. Do you think you could have done anything differently to turn it around a bit?
Let Grant play.
Go on, Grant. You're a warlord.
Yeah, what should I have done?
It was a foot slogging, and I was basically just able to have the Terminators ready for the counter assault, which was just horrible. They kick face.
Before you tried to choose a few more units of boys into reserve and suddenly come onto there.
Yeah, if there was more of a split, between the sides, that would have definitely caused me a bit of a problem. But I think the Mighty Marshal gets the Man of the Match award for backhanding the Warboss. Like a boss, man. That was evil. Oh, right about, we better go because we're getting kicked out. Thanks very much for that, Graham. So that was a good game. Had you? So that was game 35 of the Crucible of War. So we'll see you soon for game 36. So thanks very much, and I'll see you for the next video. Cheers.